Not real. Hi, Gorge.
That is a robot. What the fuck?
I've been building businesses and watching children, never letting out all the sexual synergy and hunger and anger. I don't want to fuck my wife. It's all good. You're allowed to do it. You don't have to be a good boy all the time.
I just finished Dead Island 2 on PC, and I saw the upcoming trailer for Dying Light the Beast. And I was thinking to myself, like, damn, like, it's pretty similar of a game. Obviously, like, Dead Island and Dying Light was made by the same studio, except Dead Island 2, that was made by Dambuster Studios. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Welcome to a review of Dead Island 2, I guess, and its developmental stage. After the success of Dead Island 1, they made a collector edition.
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
Dead Island 2 was also set to originally be developed by Techland, but they decided to work on Dying Light, so they gave it over to another developer, Jaeger Development. So I mean, what could go wrong, right? Basically, Jaeger Development and Techland had different ideas about how to make the game. Now if you read the wiki article on the game, Jaeger and Deep Silver's respective vision of the project fell out of alignment. Oh. And of course in another interview, Techland said that the game was complete shit. Respective vision. Oh, by the way, the game is complete shit. Basically, like Jaeger Studios Techland didn't appreciate them, you know, having no idea what made the original game fun. So basically they had to cut ties with the company. And then it became insolvent later on. Not only like developmentally but economically, they had to reinvent the whole entire game. So they had to move on with the next company. Interestingly, Wayne said that because we could have at that point put out a shitty game, it would have made some money, but it would have killed the franchise. Which, keep that in mind, it would have killed the franchise, so that means they are planning to do more games, like more Dead Island 3, probably. After Jaeger Studios, it's going to take them 8 more years to develop the game. Maybe the development team was swapped out like 3 times, like one of them was Sumo Digital. Shortly, I mean a couple of years, they basically handed over to Dambuster Studios. I mean, handing it over is a hard word because they basically threw it in a trash can and then Dambuster had to build everything from scratch. Which, I mean, they did a pretty good work. Like the engine they made to like have like tens of thousands of like injuries, decapitations. Like one thing I didn't like was their engine apparently cannot really handle like open spaces. Which kind of begs the question, okay, why do you want to have like an open map area where you can even load in all of the hundreds of zombies? The render distance is not that very far. So basically, like when you are at the Venice beach, like you're looking out at the beach, but there is no zombies. But as you go closer and closer, suddenly all of the zombies are gonna be all around you. Now they try to like play it off and say that, you know, these zombies just come out from the sands. But not all of them. Most of the zombies just spawn in out of nowhere because the render distance doesn't allow it. Which again, I don't know then why did they have like an open map kind of vision if your engine cannot handle the open space and rendering those hundreds of zombies. I mean, even the original Dead Rising game, they also made it possible. So I don't know what the problem was there. Sometimes when you're running full speed, the zombies just spawn in front of you. There's also something that takes you out from the immersion. And the creative idea that they're spawning out from like sewers, they're coming up from under the sand. That's very great, yes, that's a good idea, but the zombie spawnings are not there. The combat is amazing.
We make the belly hard. Expression! Shake your balls. Shake your shit. Shake your balls. Breathe.
I think this is the best mutilation engines I've seen so far. They basically, like, I can tell they took inspiration from Left 4 Dead 2, because the game is also puts heavy emphasis on mutilating the zombies, because that's what you're gonna be doing for most of the game. The story is barely there, like really. Like if you wanna you might think that if you buy the DLC, like the only story DLC you need to buy is basically just Stola. But the DLC leaves you with more questions than answers. Now, spoiler alert for a 10-year-old game, but the game ends on a cliffhanger, basically. So by the end of the game, it's very on the nose that the developers, they want to make a third game, a Dead Island 3. And that's why I was saying that they were saying that they don't want to kill the franchise. So everything just points toward the Dead Island 3, saying that they don't want to kill off the franchise, ending off on a cliffhanger, and even the DLC is ending on a cliffhanger. Like all we know is that the next game is supposed to be taken in like San Francisco.
All summer we sucking dick. We sucking dick, taking everybody's man. We're fucking everybody that got. We sucking everybody nigga dick. If you single, don't hit me up. But if you in a relationship, hit me up. Hit that ass up.
When I saw the Dying Light, The Beast, I thought to myself like, oh, this is like the same game, because in Dead Island 2, ability to transform into a mutant, which they obviously took from Dead Island 2. But here comes another problem, because the zombie genre is pretty dead. You know, Walking Dead. So I don't know if like they can really improve on the storyline. At this point it's kind of like a cliche storylines out there. So maybe the only reason it's like similar because the zombie genre is basically just full of cliches at this point. Like you have like the immune survivor, the military gets overrun, which is also known to be Left 4 Dead 2. Oh no, sorry, I mean Dying Light, no. No, I mean Dead Island 2. Oh, and Dead Rising 2. Yeah, I know he's not immune, but same. So maybe like if they wanna make like a new Dead Island game, which I mean that could be alright. I mean a lot of people enjoyed Dead Island 2, even though it's like a mixed kind of bag because they didn't really use the engine and its capabilities. Like the soundtracks are amazing. Every time I booted up like Dead Island 2, I always stayed for the menu music. So So I mean, like Dying Light, The Beast, and Dead Island 2 are they similar because it's like they are taking each other, where where Dying Light is taking inspiration from Dead Island 2. Like if they ever make like a Dead Island 3, like maybe they don't need to reinvent the genre, although it would be amazing. You have to fix the engine of like, okay, if you're not making like if your engine cannot handle the rendering like a couple of hundred zombies, then why do you need to have like an open map? Is that the reason why most of the game is like in sewers?
Shit up, I got the bass cold.
The game is beautiful. The lighting is very great in Dead Island 2, so that's also like a plus point. Anyway, when it comes to rating, like a lot of people give it like a 7 out of 10. It's just because the game is not made for, they didn't utilize like the engine 100% or what could be done with the game. So maybe if they fix all of the problems, then maybe like a Dead Island 3 is going to be better. Like I'm suspecting, like if they ever make a Dead Island 3, it has to be at least like an 8 out of 10. At least bare minimum an 8 out of 10. Because as they said, they don't wanna kill off the series, so that means they wanna make more Dead Island games. They ended the story on a cliffhanger. So maybe we're gonna get a Dead Rising. We're gonna get a Dead Island 3. Maybe. So anyway, bros, I'm just experimenting with new YouTube formats, like for my content. So this is just like a prototype. I'm gonna make more videos like this, kind of like just like a one-off. So anyway, bros, thank you everybody for watching. Bye.
Be free.